et j'invite le représentant de l'Algérie.
Thank you, Madam President. I welcome the presence of His Excellency Mr. Marko Đurić, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Serbia, to this meeting. I also thank SRSG Caroline Ziade for her insightful briefing, and I listened carefully to the remarks made by Ms. Donika Djevala-Schwartz. Madam President, Algeria remains concerned by the tense atmosphere and the potential of escalation that persists in northern Kosovo. Unilateral actions undertaken by authorities in Kosovo without consultation or agreement with Kosovo Serbs representatives are a source of deep concern. These include the implementation of the new currency regulation, the closure of post offices and other institutions financed by Serbia, and the intended reopening of the highly symbolic main bridge in Mitrovica to vehicle traffic. These unilateral actions continue to have a negative impact on the daily lives and socioeconomic rights of thousands of Kosovo Serbs and other non-majority communities. They also contribute to raising tensions among communities, undermining any progress toward a peaceful solution, and may overcomplicate the political process. In the meantime, relations between Belgrade and Pristina are increasingly deteriorating in an already tense and fragile security situation without any tangible progress in the EU-facilitated dialogue. Against this backdrop, I would like to stress the following. First, Algeria reiterates its call to refrain from any action that could lead to escalation and ethnic tensions in Kosovo. It is necessary to favor consultations and coordination between the parties and avoid decisions that could undermine the fragile stability in Kosovo and hinder efforts towards normalization. Second, we stress once again the necessity of ensuring adequate representation of Kosovo Serbs and other minorities in local and judicial institutions. In this regard, it is important to accelerate the organization of local elections in the northern municipalities of Kosovo and undertake the necessary measures to establish the association community of Serb municipalities. Equally important is the strengthening of the rule of law in Kosovo, including by granting Kosovo Serbs access to key positions in judicial institutions such as judges and prosecutors' positions. Third, we appreciate the vital role of ANMIC under the leadership of Special Representative of the Secretary General, Ms. Caroline Ziade, in stabilizing the situation on the ground. We encourage the mission to continue its efforts toward building trust and bridging divides across communities to ensure stability and avoid any potential clashes. Fourth, the EU-facilitated dialogue aiming to advance the political process toward a peaceful settlement of this conflict remains critical. We encourage the parties to favor diplomacy and negotiations to reach a prompt, just, and peaceful solution that guarantees a prosperous future for all. Finally, Madam President, Algeria reiterates its support for all efforts toward a mutually acceptable solution within the framework of the UN Security Council Resolution 1244 and with the full respect of the principles enshrined in the UN Charter. I thank you.
Représentant de l'Algérie.